Hi, I'm Max from Coma Electronic. I'll show you the Monoplex sequencer today.
This is the Monoplex sequencer. This is a 16-step melodic sequencer from Coma Electronic.
Up here we have the input section. Here we have the main parameters of the sequencer. They are the sequence length, gate width, the glide, tempo, direction, and division and multiplication of the clock. We have the main sliders which determine the voltage that comes out of the CV up there. Each slider also has a step associated with it that can be set and unset depending on what setting you selected, which is the step, the glide, the repeats, the start of the sequence, and of course there's a certain menu. Up here we have the output section. We provide also some logical outputs which indicate the beginning and the end of the sequence, as well as MIDI. Here's our quantizer section. We have range and scale settings. This is the control section. Let's first look at the sequence length. Here I increase the length of the sequence to about 10 steps. And by moving these sliders, I change the voltage on the output, which goes to the 1 volt per octave of the VCO. Let's make it a little bit shorter. So with this LFO over here, we can change the behavior of the knob. So as you can see now, the sequence has a different length each time it passes. We can do the same thing for other settings. Let's take a short look at the gate width. So you can see on this output over here that however long the gate is, you have visual feedback on the LED over there. With an LFO, we can change the gate length. With this, you can hear how we can change the rhythmic behavior of the sequence. Over here we have the gate menu, which enables and disables a particular gate on a step. So by disabling a gate, it basically doesn't produce a gate anymore. In the step menu, we can skip a whole step by disabling the step itself. As you can see, it skips the step completely. There's more skip settings in the menu. There's also glide enabled for each step of the sequence right now. By increasing the glide, you can hear how each note flows into each other. And you can also enable it on just a particular step if you want to. Of course, this is also CVable. With the speed knob, we change the tempo of the sequence itself. It reaches from about 40 BPM to 220 BPM. It can be clocked from outside with an external clock and also accepts MIDI clock. The direction of the sequence can be changed by this knob. Right now it's going backwards. Now it's going back and forth. There's this reverse back and forth setting, and finally random. finally, we have the subdivisions. We can divide by 2 and multiply by 2 the sequence speed to always be in time. Over here, we also have the start of the sequence setting. We called it first. By selecting a different step, we can make the sequence stop at a different point. So watch this. It's starting on this step, and now we want to move it over to a different starting point. As you can see, it is also wrapping around. Over here we have the range setting. 2, 5 and 10 volts can be chosen as the output voltage. On the 2 volt setting right now, the lowest slider position is 0 volts and the highest slider position is 2 volts. If you increase to 5 volts, it becomes 0 to 5 volts. There is a repeats menu in which you can set different repeats for each step. So over here you have also a CV control for this exact behavior, and it shows whenever a step is being repeated. Right now from the LFO. So on the CV of the LFO, it's gonna repeat the amount of times that the step is being played. There's also the menu setting that turns it into a ratcheting repeat, as you can hear. Again, based on the LFO going into the CV input on the top there. So let's go over the menu while we're at it. First we have the skip behavior. Then we also have the gate behavior. As you heard before, this is the ratcheting repeat setting. We have logic signals that indicate the beginning and the end of the sequence. We have a reset behavior and also all kinds of clock setting, including MIDI. We can enable swing. Let's make it a little bit bigger. You can change the polarity of the sliders, which means that right now it's going between 0 and 2 volts, and by enabling the bipolar mode it would go between -1 and 1 volt, with 0 in the middle. We have a expansion, and the MIDI settings are found here. There's a last hidden menu. When you go to the gate and press twice, you will find the trigger menu. Right now there is no trigger set. Up there is the dedicated trigger output, which runs independently of the gates. So as you see, whenever it hits that step, it will create a trigger out. And it also is repeated by ratcheting. They're running independent from the gates. Okay, let's switch up the sequence a little bit. So let's make it faster, let's make it shorter, and start from the first step. Now we can hear the melody better. By changing the quantization scale, we can go from minor to major, or to chromatic. We can upload different kinds of scales via MIDI sysx to the sequencer, including microtonally defined scales, which use the Scala format. And thanks for listening.